Jason Couch is a Hall of Famer with an incredibly impressive resume. He was extremely dominant during his prime and won 16 titles throughout his career, which included 4 major titles. His most impressive achievement on the PBA Tour was becoming the first bowler to ever win the Tournament of Champions 3 times in a row. He is also one of just 3 bowlers to win that event 3 times, the other 2 being Mike Durbin and Jason Belmonte. He had a very lengthy career too, with his first win coming in 1993 and his last in 2011. He did have his struggles at the later stages of his career. He went on a 4-year title drought from 2007 until 2011 when he won his 16th title at the PBA Plastic Ball Championship. Couch still proved he can win when he picked up his second PBA 50 Tour title last year in 2024, but his time on the main PBA Tour was very fun to watch. He brought such intensity and competitiveness to the telecast and loved a bit of trash talking with his opponents. But in this video, we're going to be looking at the times when things didn't go so well for Couch on TV. That's right, it's another part of my worst ever moments on TV series. And don't forget, if you have any suggestions for any other players you'd like me to do a best or worst moments video for, let me know in the comment section below. So let's get straight into it and start with number 4, the 2007 H&R Block Classic. Couch qualified as the 2 seed in this event and would play Parker Bone III. It was a close one, but the advantage was with Parker, but Couch had a big chance to get back into the match and take the lead after Parker left the baby split in the 8th. However, Couch went wide and left the 3-7-9 to basically end his chances of advancing. To make things even worse, he missed the 2-4-7 in the next frame. Parker advanced to play Patrick Allen in the title match, and Patrick Allen would take home the title. It wasn't all bad for Jason Couch though, as he bounced back later that month and won 2 more titles. Number 3, the 2004 BowlersParadise.com Open.
Starts on a Bentley style here in St. Louis. And Randy, as you mentioned, he is bringing the heat. Yeah,
just like that, baby. Just like that. Just like the Gators on the Knolls last night.
Steve Wilson, the final in Grand Rapids for his title.
That's right.
13 big bang. Quick catch.
Great shot.
he never lets me forget it either. I got lucky against him.
Trying to get back to the finals again. Baby! Couch has to have it.
I'm not going anywhere.
4th Randy go. Strike here puts him up. There it is.
No questions there, baby. No questions there. Stare you right down.
He's done.
Yeah, Ricky, do it for you, baby.
In the semi-final match, it was Couch against Brad Angelo. Right from the get-go, Couch was trash-talking and trying to get into Angelo's head. However, as Couch found out, Angelo is probably the worst person to try and trash-talk to, as it just elevates his game, and he's not afraid to give it back to his opponents. It was a fantastic set of exchanges to watch, but it was Angelo that came out on top after holding his nerve to strike in the 10th to advance. Couch did have a couple of bad breaks in the middle of the match after he left a 10-pin and a 8-pin in back-to-back shots. This trash-talking exchange was fantastic to watch, but it backfired on Couch in the end. Number 2, The 1999 US Open.
Learned with his eyes closed. That's got to stop. And the 7. But under this much pressure, it's got to be tough. He overcut it. Oh, he overcut it. What a great shot. Needs to keep the speed up. That's what got him in trouble in the last frame. The only thing that can get in his way is a solid 7-10 right now. Here it comes. There's the strike. And there's your champion.
As I mentioned earlier, Couch won 4 majors in his career, but had chances to win more. He came very close to winning a US Open title in 1999 in the title match against Bob Learn Jr. After Learn Jr. left back-to-back 10 pins in the 8th and 9th frames, it looked like Couch would get this one done. He was up by just 4 pins, but was working on a strike. However, the 9th frame was a disaster as he went through the nose and left the 2, 4, 6, 7, 10. He came extremely close to picking this up, which would have still given him the lead, but the pin just went past the 6 and the 10. He then left the 2, 4, 7, which he did spare, but the damage was pretty much done and Learn just needed a mark, and he struck to win the title. Number 1. The 2001 ABC Masters.
The solid 9 and cannot throw the ball any better. What a terrible break at a terribly inopportune time. Blowing out a little air. Oh, that may do it.
Couch was coming off the back of consecutive Tournament of Champions wins in 1999 and 2000 and was looking to add another major to his collection at the 2001 ABC Masters. He was the 1 seed and it was 2 seed Parker Bone III who made it through to the final. It was a very high scoring match as Couch headed into the 9th. Parker could max for a 259, but Couch could still make 268 and could therefore shut Parker out in the 9th and 10th. But Couch's 9th frame left a solid 9 pin and this was simply a terrible break. It was a perfect shot, but the 9 stood. In the 10th he struck but then went light, leaving the 3-9. This meant Parker needed 9 spare strike to win, and Parker would strike on his first shot to win the title. This was a dreadful break for Couch, and it really did cost him the title. If he'd struck in the 9th, then who knows what would have happened. It would have changed the situation for Parker Bone III, and yeah, a terrible break, a great game, and I rank this as Couch's worst ever moment on TV. And that will bring us to an end of today's video. I hope you all enjoyed this one. And as I mentioned earlier, I would love to hear from you in the comment section below. Let me know any other video ideas you have. And I will be doing some breakdown videos of the PBA playoffs very, very soon. So make sure to hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss any of my future videos. That's going to be all from me for today. And as always, thank you bowling fans and see you all next time.